Feature Friday.
The freshest. It was Coachella this weekend, in case you missed it out, which
I think it's still happening.
Hard to miss because it was plastered everywhere on the socials.
I think it's still happening. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
But SSERAFIM went and they performed.
A lot of mixed reviews and opinions.
It's not mixed reviews, mate. Like, if you look at the comment section of any of this stuff, it's like, oh, immensely negative. Which we shoot it how it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We say how it is. So I'd love to review this and see what the thing is.
Let's have a look.
Some people did like it. Some people did not. So let's see. Let's give it a review.
Wow.
Technically speaking.
Well, we're doing some fan cams as well as the live stream, so.
This is about like.
Oh, Coachella.
They shake your fucking
Shake
ass.
some fucking ass.
Oh, they have a live band.
They have a live band, yeah. That bass be slapping, bro. Oh, she's not bad. Go check one. I think she's doing well. Oh, you can hear the wind. That's actually pretty good. There's no split on these mics.
Yeah, there's none, because at the beginning you could.
Split. Smarter, baby, smarter.
Oh, this song with a live band, banks.
I freaking love this song. Whatever you want to say, I love this song.
Alright, so here comes the interesting bit, because fatigue's gonna set in quick.
Ooh.
Fine.
Sharon is doing really well though. Ooh, shout out to the band. I think
Hello!
it's good, right?
It's fucking fire!
I freaking love this song though.
Be your one.
She's so hot.
Hey, what the fuck? This is sick.
Okay, no, I'm obsessed with the band.
I like the whole fucking thing. Oh, this song does have that.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. No, I'll tell you what. I don't know the girls yet. Even if we did know them, we'll still say how it is, yeah? The song is fucked to perform live.
We've
because
said that many
all
times.
the time, yeah. And I knew it. I forgot that it has this bit. Even though we play this song all the time, this would have been the most sort of difficult bit. And yes, the section of Che One is like the strongest section you could have in that bit. No, it's like, it's very difficult to do that live. Very difficult to do that after dancing for so long. But actually, towards the end, they did settle on that day. Like, it's not that bad. Mate, we've seen worse. 100%.
We have seen worse. But this is Coachella.
And what? Like,
this is Coachella.
It's a good song.
This is supposed. Here's
I don't
what
think this was. Look at the fucking comments, mate. Look at this. Practice singing, really. Oh, I'd rather dance properly, but the band is loud and my voice can't keep up with it, so I can't hear a single song. We'll have a look at the full thing.
I was gonna say this.
You guys know that dogs are bad, like referring to, because I was in Korea, like that's referring like they sound like fucking dogs.
No, okay. Here's the thing. I don't particularly think it was an atrocious.
Nah, it's not bad.
It wasn't disastrous. Like,
No, it's not.
Especially not given the fact that how strongly people are feeling about this particular performance.
Nah, it's mad.
I don't think it's ridiculously bad.
Bollocks.
But there is some space for criticism, I suppose, in terms of like
Yeah, but no live
vocally
performance is
stability.
perfect.
No, and
you can't be vocally stable after dancing like that.
I agree with that. 100%. But you know why this is coming price? People are used to the live split that we get in like the live broadcasting, KBS, and all of these other super produced live recording moments that I think is what's hurting the groups, because this is what happens. People come to these shows with an expectation that is unreal, that it's unrealistic, is unattainable, unless you are specifically singing or specifically performing, specifically dancing. None of these two are gonna meet in the middle spotlessly, completely flawless. So, it's gonna be difficult.
So if you look at them in an environment like It's Live, like obviously one of our favorite shows, you pay attention to them vocalists, like they do make good decisions when they're not dancing and stuff like that. The concern is this isn't a thing just for SSERAFIM. This is a thing for all of Korean pop groups and all of pop groups all over the world. It isn't just Korean pop. Yeah, you can't sing like that while dancing. Impossible. Does not happen. And even the groups that are able to do that, they can't do that for a prolonged period of time. And what ends up happening is everyone thinks it's actually real, but the splits begin to become thicker and thicker and more favorable to the music rather than to the singers, because that's a live split. They're able to sort of adjust this as the concert is going.
Also, you have to take into consideration the hype, the adrenaline that's going through them in this type of performances. I want to see a different.
This is the actual strike.
Okay,
this is the actual stream.
I want to hear closer.
Fuck me.
Damn, that band though.
I think this was the intro.
Sick. Okay, shut up to that drummer. Ew. Yes, it's just they're doing so much. They're doing
hear that?
so fucking much.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, so this sort of phrases where they're like, sort of speech, what would you call it? Speech quality and a bit more rappy, like they're gonna be fine in. But as long as they start introducing those types of big belts that K-pop loves to have, or those singing phrases that are immensely uncomfortable to be able to perform live whilst doing all of this. Because actually, as a product, SSERAFIM right now, like if I look at them as a product, as a band, what a great show.
I like
that with the live band as well. That's fantastic. However, vocally, they're not going to be able to do or please the standards that people do have, because I think also what's happened is we've had a look at some of the greatest vocalists in Korean pop, like in the last sort of 3 generations, like XO, like Chen, Suho, and it's like, well, have a look at their show. It's impossible for them to be singing like this and dancing 24/7. It doesn't make any sense. We've had a look at the Jungkooks, we've had a look at the Jimins, and everyone, unless you're just super stable, right, in an environment that really plays towards this. I mean, Jungkook was like a good example of that, right? He was sort of jumping around. Look at Ed Sheeran as well, sort of jumping around when he knows when he can and he knows when he cannot. And also the vocal pedigree that some of these artists that we're mentioning have is their product. Singing is their product. That's the thing that they have sort of refined to the most. What I look at SSERAFIM here is like what you see is a really refined product, like a jack of all trades, but they're not in order to be able to sing unreal at an environment like this, you're gonna have to be like immensely not talented is the wrong word, just have a huge amount of vocal prowess. How can you do that when you're dancing?
And here's the thing, and this is where a lot of my personal opinions come to the surface. But
this wasn't a mess like I've seen people say, but I guess it's not up to the standard. Maybe
it's really not what the expectation was, and I think that's why people are so disappointed. But the expectation has been so unrealistically high that because of the marketing of this new generation of K-pop, and this where where the pop industry is at worldwide, not only in Korea, but I think worldwide, the standards of what is expected, it's so inhumane to the point that it cannot be met in the realistic aspect of a live performance. And I think it takes away some of the humanity of the music. And I've said this plenty of times before, but it's important that you also understand that when the audience has been expecting a specific sound,
of course, specific quality,
this is going to hurt.
Yeah,
because it's not even remotely close to
I understand the criticism.
The live
I just like
stage.
the chicks. I like this.
Me too. I freaking like their albums. Also, the freaking band, such a great arrangement. So they got layers, but they don't have a split at all.
But they don't have one.
Dude, they're just so out of breath too.
Fuck, that's rough. Let's see maybe another fan cam. It's interesting to have a look at the fan cams because that's what people got served.
True.
While they're sort of.
Whoa! I have so many conflicted feelings about this. They're fantastic performers. But how can you be freaking singing a melody line when you're crawling on the floor or doing a back bend?
She anchored there fine.
She's trying really hard.
Well, I think she probably has one of the hardest singing lines in the whole of the fucking group.
Well, she is the main vocalist, so they're carrying. Chaewon and her are like trying their hardest.
Oh, break. They're outstanding dancers and performers.
No, the performing is absolutely phenomenal. They could really teach a masterclass on how to perform. Like, they haven't dropped that energy at all. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Performance-wise, it's world class. Oh, boy.
It's just unrealistic. It's just unrealistic. Actually,
Vale's gonna say what I think I'm thinking. This is a choreography problem.
This is an industry problem. Yeah. And I'm actually glad this is out. Because that only is okay, SSERAFIM is gonna take a big hit of this, and a big part of their reputation is gonna be like, oh my god, they can't sing live and blah 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 blah. But I'm actually glad this is out there because this is the pinnacle of the standard. This is the cream of the crop.
It's Coachella, right?
Of pop music, pop culture overall, right? And to me, it's important that the world sees exactly what pop music actually is like, and not in the oh my god, it's like a taste of your own medicine kind of thing. No, but because the standards that we have set in the social medias, in the virtual world, are so unrealistic. They're so unrealistic. These girls are incredible performers. They're phenomenal performers. Their choreography is like flawless. Their stage presence is phenomenal. They have problems breathing, yes, because they're freaking backbending and crawling on the floor while they're trying to carry on a melody line. Even the best Broadway singers and actors that do all of this together have a hard time with this stuff because pop is unrealistic. Pop is for studio. Pop is for the album, is for the stream. And
not for live music. It never translates well in live music. Pop music never translates well live. I think
and
also.
My heart breaks for these girls. My heart breaks for the industry because they should have more support in this kind of stuff.
What I was gonna say was that wasn't what I thought you were gonna say.
I know,
that's like a really good point though. Regardless, my point is I don't think this is a SSERAFIM problem. I don't think it's a Sakura Chaewon. This isn't a Yunjin problem. This isn't a Kazuha problem. This isn't a Sakura problem. Oh yeah, Yunche. She's like fucking 17 or something. This isn't a members problem. This isn't a SSERAFIM problem. I think this is a hype problem. I think this is a management problem. This is a label issue because they very much know what pop sounds like live. They've been doing this for a very long time, and they do have world-class performers because I think the girls are world-class performers. But you can't arrange a show. There is choreographers, there is live managers, there is vocal coaches, there musical directors. They came up with this, not the girl. That's not who they are. That's not what they do.
Their job.
Their job is to do what they're told, essentially, especially in Korean pop or any type of pop, essentially. Unless they compose their own stuff. But these songs,
still,
they're sort of direct. Even with the show, they don't direct. They just have ideas. Oh, I want to come off from the fucking roof. I want to do this. But that whole backbending, do this, jump around, no break, keep dancing while you have some of the hardest singing lines, not knowing what the hardest singing lines are, just because she's belting and it's the climax of the song, that is the hardest bit of the song. Not necessarily, mate.
You need to anchor like at least 4 bars before that.
And also, the most uncomfortable singing lines in pop are the one, usually the choruses, the ones that people know the most, and then they have the most iconic choreography on it.
The melodic lines are hard to carry.
So I think this is more of a backbone problem. This is more like a management, whoever the fuck live director was for Coachella. This is more a problem on them rather than a problem on the girls. Will the girls take the flak for it? Yeah, because they're the image. You know, it comes with the territory. So I apologize on behalf of the girls, like or to the girls. Like, I'm sorry that the fucking internet is gonna absolutely destroy you in this sense, but it's not your fault. Like, you're just doing your best, and there's only so much they can do. And this has happened in the past before. It's just funny because we're getting into that era where people are isolating the vocals, right? Like, people are, you know, there's a ton more reviewers. Look at us. We're in the industry now. We review this stuff, and this is going to be seen by thousands of people. So there's more flack to be cut. You get the videos like which is just pure hate, and they lack the analysis ability of it because they've never sort of sang live, or they've never know what it's like to see the huge production behind a stage like Coachella and the preparation that goes behind that. Not many people have seen sort of that, so it's really easy to make those videos that I just, that was a mess, or this was shit, or they suck. But it's like, I don't think SSERAFIM sucks. I just think there's a huge problem in the industry at the moment in terms of pop. And I look at it as well with that girl, the Water girl, right? Obviously the songs are fairly similar, and all these other singers that are sort of coming out with a lot of umph and boom in the industry. Pop artists are usually not good vocalists, and they usually do flop live because the songs that have been produced by them, could they hold a tune? Could they sing it fine? Yes. When you look at this standard, you need to be like an Ed Sheeran. You need to be like a bloody
Lana Del Rey did it.
Lana Del Rey. The thing is, like,
but you have to take into consideration, what are they marked for? What do you know them for? And I think that's the problem with pop. You know them for the dance. You know them for the machine. You know them for the visuals and the fashion.
You need
and
Beyonce. It's like,
and it's difficult. Beyonce is a phenom. You cannot compare the rest of the pop culture to Beyonce, because Beyonce, she has mastered the craft and she's an isolated item.
Ironically enough as well, she did come out from this pedigree, right? She was in a
girl group. But you have to take into consideration there are so many variables that are outside of the artist's control. Yeah. And unfortunately they take the downfall. But I like Efra said, it's a whole conglomerate
issue.
It's not necessarily because of them.
I'd love to see. I know there's other K-pop performances, so I'd love to see how AT's got on. AT seemed to be quite sort of phenomenal live. We did see them live, and they were very phenomenal in that sense. Also, their live directing is a bit better. Like Jungho's hardest singing lines, he does not dance on them.
I also think it's difficult in festival environments.
Yeah, festivals are usually very hard. So sound engineering in festivals is usually fucking horrible. Like, even so difficult.
Even Coachella, because you're working with a completely set of demands, completely different set of demands for each performer. Yeah. Big headliner, and even the smaller ones that are in the big stage throughout the day, they demand different things.
Maybe that's why
that's why festivals don't actually go.
Yeah, but that's why when you get like Elton John, and then he fucking a Glastonbury, and he fucking murdered for like 2 hours. You're like, what the fuck, dude? Exactly. Anyways, again,
just phenoms. They're the exception of the rule.
And I think, could SSERAFIM become that? Yes. I just think there has to be a sort of change behind the scenes and sort of a cleaner vision into
feel bad for them, though.
How can you do this live, and because I don't think they're that horrible of singers as people are saying. I just think, all right, grab your tell me who your favorite pop singer is from any part of the world, make them do that choreo, let's hear it live, and then you tell me what they sound like.